Hey there, Mighty Mom. Today is secret number 5, which is motivation is temporary. How many times in a previous program have you relied on motivation? And what happens to motivation? It doesn't last. Motivation is not something that's going to create long-lasting change. So secret number 5 is motivation is temporary. So what do you ultimately need to rely on to create long-lasting change is creating habits. Just like brushing your teeth. You've probably been doing for your whole life now. And the reason you do it is because it's part of who you are. To not brush your teeth would just be strange and would be out of character. So how do we build those habits within you so that you can create long-lasting change in your health and fitness? So this group is obviously a great support for that, okay? And ultimately, we don't aim for perfection in this movement, we aim for progression. And you do something one day, you want to make it a little bit better the next day, and you just constantly keep going. But the reasons people rely on motivation is because it feels good in the moment. I'm motivated right now. But as we know, life gets to you, you get stressed, you get overworked, whatever it is, and motivation dies down. So instead of having motivation as your only source for you to stay on a program long-term, is to ultimately build these habits that is on autopilot. So whatever feeling, emotion, stress that you're going through, that is still something that's a part of your life. Because right now when you're stressed, you're overwhelmed, your fallback might be to emotionally eat, it might be to drink, to do vices that don't necessarily help you in the long term because you're relying on motivation. So you're hot, you're cold, you're hot, you're cold. But a habit is something that you do in all seasons. So ultimately, I hope that you've seen that I've been coaching in this program to create those habits in whatever season you're in. Because if you can do those habits in the bad seasons, in the stressful seasons, that ultimately, when it gets to those easy seasons, it's easy to implement those habits. But ultimately, people, when it gets too hard and they're relying on motivation, they don't implement these habits and therefore they never get the results that they're truly looking to get. So my encouragement to you is secret number 5, that motivation is temporary. The reasons you failed in the past is because you relied on motivation alone. I want to make it auto-piloted so that these habits is what driving you every single day. For example, I read 10 pages of a book every single day. And I've done that for 5 years straight. And it's something that I do because I've embedded that habit through every season. I've had tough seasons throughout my life, but now it's something that I just do. So I want to create that with your health and fitness, with your eating, with your exercise, with your mindset, choosing to be positive rather than being negative when a stressful situation comes in and your health and fitness goes out the door. So if you're relying on motivation alone to create long-lasting change, I can tell you right now, it's not going to be long-lasting because ultimately you need to build the habits. And that's what these quick fix programs don't tell you, is they get you the result, but then you go, I didn't actually learn anything about habits, about routines, about rituals that I need to create every single day in order to keep this weight off, this result I've got. And I'm going to teach you that every single day, not over just last 28 days, but into the future for the next 6 months, the next 12 months. And when you're feeling down on motivation, we're going to have those habits on autopilot to get you through.